a collection of things we saw we love. Brandon, you got to keep Talib up first. Go ahead, buddy.
Shout out to the OG, Talib. Man, congratulations on an awesome career. He announced retirement yesterday. But what was better was his quote when he did it. And it gave us a little insight on how Coach Belichick think and approach the game. Here's the quote. My guy, my big homie Bill Belichick called my phone. Told me that he had the role of a lifetime for me. He really wanted me to come in and strap tight ends, meaning guard tight ends. I was halfway out the door. I got flights. I started finding apartments. But then I kind of start going through the schedule. I kind of see Kittle, Kelsey, Waller. So usually when I get in the position, I'm going to a new team. My thoughts are all positive. This time, I looked at this bleeping schedule, and I said, can I even strap these damn tight ends? I said, oh, it's over with. Man, this is the best way to announce retirement. I love Talib. I love competing against him. But this is a guy that's always going to be transparent. He called Bill Belichick, what? My big homie.
That's great.
All right.
That's great.
Kevin Wilde's a tournament twist for you, buddy.
Oh, in the last 10 years, we've seen the best ideas and the worst ideas. The worst idea is when we decide to eliminate plastic straws and act like paper straws are effective whatsoever. They are not. Worst idea in the last 10 years. The best idea in the last 10 years is to bring all 357 teams into the tournament. One twist, though, 357 is an odd number, so if you divide it up by 4, we'd have the 189 matchup, leaving one poor team out. And if you're the coach of that team, I don't know. It's going to be tough to have job security.
That's a good point. Nick, a pass-fail from Jason Tatum?
Yeah, so listen, I've got bad news for America. Our friend Kevin Wildes not only evidently hates turtles with his little propaganda there for plastic straws, but also Kevin Wildes is out here spreading misinformation, saying Nick Nurse earlier in the show that he was breaking the rules here. Because you see Jason Tatum, he throws the ball because he thinks Nick Nurse is a teammate, despite the fact that Nick Nurse is an old man, that Nick Nurse is wearing glasses, that Nick Nurse doesn't have a uniform on. The NBA rulebook states the coach's position may be on or off the bench from the substitution box to the baseline. In other words, Nick Nurse did nothing wrong. Oh, he's not on the court.
Can he stand on the baseline?
No,
on the court.
No, he is not on the court. He's on. No, it appears he's on the court because the bubble has extra wide lines because there's not fans sitting there. On a regulation court, he's not standing anywhere close to it. Totally in bounds. Bad play by Tatum with a minute left. And I'm very disappointed in Wilde's anti-turtle take as well.
Inbounds the field of play.
We're going to talk some baseball now. Braves outfielder Adam Duvall had himself a day. Hit not one, not two, 3 home runs yesterday. Didn't do that once. Last Wednesday, the guy hit 3 home runs in a game. He hit 2 3-home run games. For the Braves, Hank Aaron never did that. Wow. Chipper Jones never did that. And the guy had 9 RBI on the night. And the Marlins, they had a tough evening. Braves beat him 29-9. And last but not least, Adam Duvall says before the game, whatever happens to his wife, tonight is for you. You know, anything with an affair of the heart is for me. Adam Duvall, I now adore you. You are one of my favorite athletes. I love it. All right,
bold saying
let's talk some Patriots now. Right? Could have gone really, really wrong for him.
Yes.
But it didn't. 3 days away now from Cam Newton's debut against the Ryan Fitzpatricks and the Miami Dolphins in Foxborough. And according to a column in The Ringer yesterday, Cam has, quote, seamlessly adapted to his new surroundings. I mean, you want to go where everybody knows your name, and that's what he did. This after Cam himself called his relationship with Coach Bill Belichick a match made in heaven. I don't know who snickered, but you can take that back now. He said that on the radio Monday in Boston. We welcome in Coach Mangini again. Coach, I gotta ask, are you buying all the headlines, all the love out there between Cam and Belichick, that the two are meshing perfectly, that they're a, quote, match made in heaven? You buying it all?
Well, Jenny, you must really love this story because it's an affair of the heart. And the one thing that we all know about Bill is he's always been completely honest and transparent with the media. So when he talks about a guy in such glowing terms, you know, over his 26-year career, that's what he's always done. You know, he's always just told it like it is. So I don't see why this would be any different. Whatever Bill's doing in terms of his discussion with the media, it's calculated and it's to send a message, and I'm sure it's to send as positive a message as possible when you're transitioning from Tom and a quarterback that's been there 20 years to a new quarterback. You want to instill that confidence. So I understand that. What I will say is if Cam is healthy, and if things are going the way that they're portraying it to be, then I have a lot of high expectations for what Cam could do in this system, and I have a lot of respect for what Cam's doing in terms of changing his approach, in terms of embracing the coaching. To me, I think that those things are great, and there's a tremendous upside and a really happy ending to the story if it's true.
Coach,
if it's true.
I was in Denver with Josh McDaniels, and one of the things that jumped out to me, before I even get into this point, you know, I pride myself on being a high football IQ guy. You know, I didn't really have to take a lot of notes. I saw it, I got it. And when Coach McDaniels came in, I had to take a lot of notes because there were so many different personnels. Army, Navy, there was 11 different ways we can get into 11 personnel. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, that's 1 back. So when you look at Cam Newton from an X's and O's standpoint, Coach, what are you expecting to see when they roll out their offense on Sunday? Because this is a team that puts their guys in position. Cam is a guy that's been successful in the gun, zone read. That's not Tom Brady. So what are you expecting to see?
Well, one of the things I have so much respect for Bill Belichick for is I think it was 2016, he changed from a 3-4 to a 4-3 defense, which he had never run, you know, since even before his days as the defensive coordinator for the Giants. So to me, that shows a tremendous amount of egolessness and selflessness to be willing to change because it's for what's best for the team. I think offensively, if Cam's the starter, they're going to do everything they can to empower Cam and to do what he does well. The system that Tom Brady had may not be the best system for Cam. So they're gonna adjust and learn as the season goes on and make sure that they give him a heavy dose of what he does really well and what he's comfortable with, regardless of what they may want to do systematically. So I would imagine Josh will change and they'll keep pushing the comfort level as much as possible.
Coach, there was a huge upset earlier.